Welcome back to Ease Bees. Today we're going to be getting ready to put our honey super on. A few steps we need to do. First off, when you buy frames, it's going to come and it's not going to have any wax, no matter what they say. This is what these plastic pieces look like. You can see all the individual little cells. Typically, the yellow color indicates for honey. The black ones that you've seen out in my hive, those are for brood or for the eggs. Now this is a frame that has the wax built out on it. It's one that I use an extractor to remove the honey on. So I've got a bunch of these, which will be going on the box just to help the bees out because it's a lot of work to make that much wax. So supplies you need to get ready. Have your built out frames. A cheap brush. A lot of people use rolling brushes. I find these for, you get like a pack of like 6 of them for like a $1.25 at the dollar store. And then a cheap crock pot, one that you don't care about. You're gonna put your wax in there and melt it down. And a safe spot to work on. You're gonna drop wax, and believe me, you can ask my wife, it's not easy to get off. I've gotten in trouble for that, so we put down some cardboard. It's quite simple, all right? You're gonna take your brush, dip in the wax, and you're gonna make passes back and forth. The reason you need to do this is because the bees don't naturally want to build on plastic. So when you add some wax to it, it's gonna save them a little time because you're giving them wax, but they also know it's an okay place to build on. And if you look, you can already start seeing it kind of build up. See, it's starting to harden. You don't want the wax super hot. Now the wax I'm using, some of it's some wax I collected from last year from the hives, and some of it's some that we purchased, and I kind of mix it all together. It's not super pretty wax. It's been ran through cheesecloth when I first harvested it, but it's got a lot of residue in it. It's got what's called some propolis. It's bee glue. We're going to do a whole video on that, and you're just going to go back and forth. You want to build up the layers, make sure it's completely covered. If not, when the bees start building out the comb, they're going to have this what's called wonky comb, and you're going to get these huge globs that they start building on and not build over the entire frame.
A few moments later.
So you can see the difference compared to the other side, which I haven't done yet. There's little wax from last year, but not much. So now we'll do side 2. See the bee already checking it out? Smells that wax, that honey, and that propolis. Trying to figure out what's going on. For the last project of the day, we've got wax sheets that has some kind of pattern on them that kind of will help resemble the cell structure. Now the reason I'm using this is we are hoping to offer some cut comb, which is essentially chunks of honey with the comb in it. Obviously it's a plastic board, can't cut that. So this gives them a little starting strip. Normally the starting strip's a lot thinner, but you know, it's what I cut. And I'd already kind of tacked them in with some of the wax that I've got, but I want to tack up the sides. Okay, it's not pretty, but the bees will rework that bit of wax and they'll go ahead and strengthen it themselves as they build out on it. It may not be the prettiest work in the world, but the bees will sure love the extra bit of effort and help them build out their frames and give us that honey we love.